Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 540,000 square foot facility. It's not as you have known it in the past. We're going to take you on a tour. We're going to end up back in the cafeteria because you're going to have questions. We call it the Commons. It's not the cafeteria. Wow. To my right is Dr. Cyber. He's the Deputy Superintendent of Schools. He's been here 42 years. And Dr. Cyber has written a book. He's written a book. And we use it in our civics class. It's used in our civics class. The book is here on sale for you all, but it's going to be in our curriculum because there is a rich history and a rich part of his book is about Southfield High School. Because back in the day when things first started, it was only Southfield High School. Oh, yeah. So it's a rich history with all the principals that have ever been in Southfield High School, the population, and things of that nature. It's an outstanding book. You need to peruse it. When we come back, it'll be down in the Commons where we'll be. Let me give Dr. Cyber a chance to say something, and then I'll pick up and we'll go from there.
One of the things that, you know, is when you graduate and you move on in your life, you think about your experiences in the past and where you've been and wonder, how's the old house, the old neighborhood, the old school? And we're here to tell you that the tradition of Southfield High School is very alive and well. The school, one of my responsibilities, I've been here 43 years, going on 44. I started as a teacher at Thompson. We passed a bond issue in 2002 for $100 million, and we took about half of that money and spent it on this, our flagship facility. As Eugene has said, and Mike Horn, we've kept the school up, and Mike is a man who pushes kids. He gets in their business. He knows who they are. He's not one of those principals that sits in the office. He gets really engaged with the kids, and he motivates and pushes them to do the right thing and to take the right path in life. We are, I don't want you to have to bother to carry it around today, but I did bring, just to give you a glimpse and to tell you about the kids that we're graduating today. We're really proud of our graduates, not just this year, but in years past. But I brought you the class of 2010 profile. These kids got over $6 million in scholarships. And on the back, you can see where they're going to college. 94% of our graduates are going on to higher ed. That's a phenomenal statistic. And I'm glad about the scholarship money because although we prepare the kids and we get them into college, in this economy, it's very hard for many of them to stay in college. You know what has happened to college tuition. So our kids have gotten some great gifts and foundation to succeed in life, and that's really our mission, and we're continuing with that mission today. So anyhow, there's on the table there are the class of 2010. You can see how the tradition has continued. When you left here, we had A house and B house and O house. Right. Well, we have C, D, G, and a couple of others. So we have 3 academies here. The Information Academy is here, Engineering, Manufacturing, Science. We have a NASA lab. We're one of the few schools in the country that's got the NASA curriculum. And we have the Human Services Academy, which we hope to grow with the fire department in the future. That one is still a little bit under development. But so our programs are strong. One other change is that we, despite how good, and this is a frustration of Mike's and mine, I'm a longtime Southfield resident. Ever since I began working here, I moved to Southfield, live in Magnolia neighborhood. And one of our frustrations is that we have a great school, but not everybody believes it's a great school. I mean, it's sort of a constant struggle for us. And we had kids leaving Southfield to go to Cass and Renaissance, and we said, this is crazy. We can do for those kids in Southfield. So we've created out front University High School Academy, which is partnered with U of M, and that's a program in itself. Mike doesn't like me to talk about it too much, so but it's not meant to be in competition with Southfield High School, but it's another alternative program. It's it's not a comprehensive high school. It's a small program. By next year, it'll be 300 kids. So it's something we've diversified. So anyhow, I could get on a roll, but I'll stop because I know you want to walk around and see the places. Mike will lead the way and point out our great facilities. And I just make one little disclaimer. We're still having summer school here, so the building is not in top shape yet. Summer school ends next week. The cleaning crews will descend on this school and get it all back together. So you'll see things a little bit in flux because it is July 31st. Hello. Okay.
All right. Before we do anything, let me just say a couple things. First of all, the boss doesn't know that 5 of those students from the University Academy transferred to Southfield High School last year. Let me talk about Southfield High School, because what you'll see in the hallway here and in G House and in Field House, this banner is all of the accomplishments of Southfield High School this year.
Wow. Yeah.
In 1 year, the football team were the district champions, regional finalists, and city champions. The year before, the football team were district champions and regional champions and made it to the quarterfinals. So we've had 2 very successful years. Our volleyball team, for the 3rd consecutive year, has won the district championship. They won the regional championship. Last year, they won the district championship, league championship, and city championship. You know what the city championship means? We beat SL. City champions. Boys tennis, city champions. Boys basketball, just in case your head was in a hole somewhere. Boys basketball team won the district championship, league championship, city championship, regional championship, and we played at wrestling, Final 4. And guess what? We started 5 juniors. Our whole team coming back. Coming back. In wrestling, we're the league champions, and that's rough for us in wrestling. This is the first time we've ever won a league championship in wrestling. City champions, our BPA, and he tacitly touched on the BPA, Business Professionals of America. They were selected by the Michigan Department of Education as the state chapter of the year. So they had the best chapter of the year. Engineering Academy, and that's going to be our first stop after we go to your old A house. We're going that way.
Okay.
I'm going to show you the Engineering Academy. It's absolutely state of the art. It is state of the art. The Engineering Academy received the highest honor of gracious professionalism at the Traverse Cities Regional. And for those of you who know about the Southfield Blue Jay newspaper, they have won their 10th consecutive Spartan Award. That means they are the premier journalism paper in the state, and we won 5 George H. Gallup Awards in a row. That's a national. Our student congress was selected Michigan Award of Excellence. And down at the bottom of that, you'll see that here are 3 people. One is a young man named Carlton Brundage. On the basketball team as a sophomore, he's verbally committed to the University of Michigan.
That's right.
He was a junior this past year. Maurice Davenport, selected by the Detroit News as the first team All-Stater. And this young girl in the middle, named Bridget Owens, is ranked number 3 in the world. She is an All-American. She was recruited by USC. On her visit, she wouldn't let me go with her. And so she flew out to USC and Florida State. She chose to go to Clemson. So she will be entering Clemson this fall.
Amen.